quick tutorial on how to make patacones. That's traditional in Ecuador, mainly beachside and yeah, pretty much beach food, let's say. So basically platain you can get in any Chinese store, Indian, or of course Latin store. So basically to open it up you need to cut one strip, and then with the knife you just cut it like that. Once you get it out, you can just throw this away. I'm just gonna cut it. Okay. So you want pieces around this big, around that big. If you're just gonna make it for yourself, I suggest 1 or 2 platains. So I'm gonna cut the second one. So these are Patacones fried platain. It's really good to get a fried egg. Yeah, just a fried egg to go along with it. It's really good. Now platain, once if you get it yellowish, it's better just to leave it till it's totally yellow. Then you can make the same kind of thing, but different recipe. So I'm just gonna cut these. Okay, next you need to have your oil nice and hot, and you want to put these in. They could be smaller, it's not a big deal. Now you don't want to burn these. It's good to cook them quite a bit. Some people just leave it for a second, but if you don't leave it long enough, once you squash these, they're just not going to come out right. We will see that in a second. Now you want a goldish color for the platain to come out, so I'm just going to turn it around. You need to cook it both ways. It's kind of goldish, so that's good. You do want that. To make these, you do need quite a bit of oil. I'm going to put a little bit more. It doesn't matter what oil you can use. You can use olive oil or any other type. I'm using corn oil, so it's a bit different. Okay guys, so after 5-10 minutes of cooking them, usually just 5 minutes, you'll see that goldish color. Once they are that color, I'm going to get them out. Okay. I suggest just getting some of them out and just let them keep cooking right there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and you can use a wood hammer for this part that I'm gonna do right now, or you can just use a mug. I like using a mug much more. Find it better than the wood hammer that usually people use. So you just have to squish it. There you go. So it has to look something like this. Okay, just leave it there. Squish it. Now, in the first stage, you can't really overcook them. I mean, yeah, if you can burn them, sure, but not really overcook them. If they're a little bit too cooked, it'll just be harder to squash them, but they'll be okay. So I'm gonna keep bringing them up. So we're just gonna keep taking them out. Okay, while we keep making more space here, we're just gonna add some decent hot oil there. Now I'm cooking this at max temperature because it cooks fast. So now it depends on how hot your stove gets, the faster it's gonna cook. So same thing, we're gonna take the ones that are done once you get a nice gold color into them. I do suggest using a fork or something else other than your hand to pick them up, but when they're big pieces, I find that there's no problem. Just don't burn yourself, that's all. And you don't want to squash these patacones too much, or else they're just gonna get stuck to the bottom of your mug there. So little ones. Now they're supposed to become very hard once they're done. Just leave them frying for a bit. Now this is how they're supposed to look like when they're frying. Okay. So they're almost done. My first batch, I still have this to make, so you can see the color difference there. So when they're on this color, then we can take them out and keep putting the next ones. And you just fry an egg, and that's it. Some people eat it with cheese. Don't forget to put some salt on it. I especially like them salty, so I put a lot of salt on them. There's a lot more recipes that you can make with platain. Once again, you can purchase the platains in No Frills, for example. Here in Canada, Longos also has platain sometimes, and there's a lot of other stores that sell platain. So it's something I do recommend that you try. If you like salty stuff and chips, for example, you will like this. Now to take them out, I always put them on a plate with paper towel so it soaks up some of the grease from them. Always do that making french fries or anything fried that has a lot of oil. Do suggest doing this so it soaks up a lot of the oil. So my plantains are nice and cooked already. I took them out. I'm just gonna cook my egg. one or two nice fried eggs with your plantains to go with. Some people on the plantain, they do dip it in lemon juice with salt before cooking it. Personally, I don't like that. That's almost done. So this is your end result. This right here is about 450 calories altogether, including the egg. So it is a pretty big meal. It's pretty much a breakfast meal. So I like it salty, so I put a lot of salt on it. Anyways, like I said, these are around 450 calories, which is 2 plantains plus an egg. It is a big meal. You probably will get full. Probably for the average person, I would say just 1 plantain. I eat quite a lot, so I always eat 2 plantains. I don't eat it all. I always leave around 6 slices left over to just eat later on. So basically that's it. That's how you cook plantains. They're really good. Once again, you will want to try them, and they're really easy to prepare, as you saw. Any comments, questions, just hit me right there. I usually do technology reviews and everything, but I did get a few requests from people telling me and asking me what traditional foods are in Ecuador, so this is one of them, and something that I eat for breakfast just once a week. And just in case, plantain's really good for you. Thank you for watching.